reasons which makes the Skilliter collection unique is that the collection is mostly made up of the working libraries of scholars who worked on Ottoman, Turkish, Balkan, and Middle Eastern history and culture. Researching in the Skilliter library thus provides unexpected and nice surprises, one of which is the signed copies of books by their authors. One of the signed volumes which I came across is the first edition of the very well-known autobiography, Suyu Arayan Adam, of a prominent intellectual of the early Turkish Republic, economist and historian Şevket Süreyya Aydemir, who was born in 1897 and died in 1976. The volume was published in 1959 in Ankara by Öz Yayınları. What makes this volume special is that it was signed by Aydemir, who was also the author of the biographies of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk and İsmet İnönü, for the sociologist and historian Professor Niyazi Berkes. Professor Berkes, who was born in Cyprus in 1908 and died in Hythe in the south of England in 1988, studied at the universities of Istanbul and Chicago. He was a professor in the University of Ankara before moving to McGill University, from where he retired. His most well-known work is The Development of Secularism in Turkey, first published in 1964. Professor Berkes's books and papers are now a valuable part of the Skilliter collections. The dedication in the signed copy reads, Sayın Niyazi Berkes'e, to Dear Niyazi Berkes, with a date of 16 February 1960. Two other signed books I selected for this video are from the Margaret Bainbridge collection. Dr. Bainbridge, who was born in 1925 and died in 2016, taught Turkish at SOAS, University of London, for many years. The author of these books is the Doyen journalist Burhan Felek. Felek was the only Turkish journalist who was given the title of Şeyhül Muharririn, the Master of Journalists, by the Association of Journalists of Turkey, Türkiye Gazeteciler Cemiyeti. He was given this title in 1974 as he was then the oldest professional journalist who had been active without interruption in this profession since 1918. The dedications in these two books are both dated 12 June 1974. Burhan Felek wrote, Dr. Margaret Bainbridge Hanım'a hürmetlerimle, with my respect to Dr. Margaret Bainbridge Hanım, in Eski İstanbul Hikayeleri, first published in 1971, a compilation of Felek's articles originally published between 1943 and 1945. The second book Felek signed for Dr. Bainbridge is Yaşadığımız Günler, which is Felek's account of his childhood and early youth in late Ottoman Istanbul. Here Burhan Felek wrote, Dr. Margaret Bainbridge'e takdir ve hürmetlerimle, with my admiration and respect to Dr. Margaret Bainbridge. These and many other volumes in the Skilliter collections allow readers to see beyond the content of the books and to appreciate them as objects of material culture. In an age of digitalization, physical copies have a different story to tell.